Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the NXT Review Show. This is a special review show. I'm going to say why in a minute. I'm joined by a very special guest, and this kind of feels like our last show, but not our last show. Look who's here, everybody.
What's going on, guys? This is the official but unofficial SmackDown Reunion NXT show.
Indeed, it is. And before we even get into anything, I'm not sure if you've heard the big news over the weekend, Vince. Something big happened. Monumental, actually. Historical happened. You know what that was?
For wrestling?
No. No. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship thanks to Danhausen. I had to do it. Danhausen uncursed the Knicks, as you know, but he did curse Stephen A. Smith, billionaire Stephen A. Smith. He did curse him, but uncursed the Knicks, and now he's going to be invited to the parade. Very happy for our boy. Bronson-Hausen is a thing. I love this. I think this is great. Congratulations to the Knicks. They end a fifth-year drought, I believe, and also, congratulations to the Carolina Hurricane Housens as well. So they won the Stanley Cup on Sunday.
Why is everything Housens? What is the deal with that? Why is that a thing?
That is his thing. It's Danhausen's Hausen. You know, that's Hausen. They're actually trying to trademark that now. WWE is actually trying to trademark that after the whole thing. I don't know if you've been on their website lately, but they have a ton of merch for Stanley Cup and NBA. By the way, I bought a shirt, so just saying. But we're not here to talk about that. But I do have to say that is why. But we're here to discuss NXT. Tonight's show is very good. What did you think before I kick us off the opening segment?
It's actually sad that NXT has a lot. It's sad to see that NXT has a lot stronger and interesting show than SmackDown or Raw. I don't know what it is, but it's like with these new up and coming superstars, it just holds the key to our hearts. But what's more crazier is the fact that there's been more women's matches on NXT than men. Like, I don't know if they're just strong about their women's division, but I think I counted like 2 men's women and the rest were women's.
Well, the times in NXT is. I just want to get into our chat here. I see George Lewis in the chat. Hi, George. Great to see you. Great to see everybody in the chat. We do see you. This. NXT has changed, Vince, since the last time. I don't know how much you've been watching it. I don't know how much you go anymore. But NXT has shifted towards the women's division because the women's division has been way better than the men's division. And you want to know why that's happening? Because all the men are getting called up to the main roster. Now, half of those guys aren't ready, but the other half are. The Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Javon Evans, those guys are ready. So it does just show you. I still think Tony D'Angelo's ready to be called up, but he's champion now. So yeah. They tried it a couple times, it didn't work out. But yes, it really is women nowadays. It really is. And that is because of just the way NFT has shifted. Yeah. So all right. So we start off with the if I'm not mistaken, in Orlando. Last week Zarya won the title, just to recap everybody. And I believe we start off with Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan comes out, and then I believe Zarya came out. And then after that, Kendall Gray came out. This is just gets even more crazier and crazier. They have an exchange. And then Lola Vice, the NXT Women's Champion, comes out.
Wait, real quick. Is Zarya the scariest woman you've ever seen on a roster?
Yeah, you know Zarya. She's the North American champion.
I know. I'm saying, Isn't she the scariest woman you've seen on the wrestling roster today?
I don't know, man. This is the thing. I like her.
No, what do you mean you watch her?
She's very. I think she's very talented, but I don't think Tatum Paxley should have gave up the belt so soon. I really think Tatum run with her belt. I'm surprised they put it on her. That's kind of how I feel. We'll get to Tam Paxley later, by the way. She showed up on this episode. I didn't think we were going to see her, but she did. So, anyway, Lola Vice shows up. I don't know if you know this. Another fun fact with Maddog Vince is Lola Vice and Damian Priest were at the Puerto Rican parade.
I did see that.
In Manhattan, in New York. They were at the Puerto Rican parade. Lola Vice and I think it was Escobar and Damian Priest. So I think those were the ones who were there. All right. So apparently everybody's getting into a war of words. Lola spoke Spanish. And then after that, Lola wants Arya to get over Saul. And then she, talks to Kalani. And then after that, Kendall is tired of hearing it and says she'll be champion soon. So Robert Stone, the new manager of NXT, interim manager, mistaken, comes out and says he's tired of all this.
Hey pal,
and
you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Going to book a tag match between all
Hey
three.
pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Okay, moving on. I know what you're doing. Any words on this exchange? Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty heated with these. It really was pretty heated. I don't know exactly what the deal was, but these women are really trying to get at each other. They really are.
And it is fantastic. And honestly, like you said, I don't know, he'll be back in a minute. But like I said earlier, and like he said earlier too, NXT has been the core show or the flagship show for WWE right now. At least that's what it feels like, with storylines and everything else in between. We do have, NXT being kind of the focal point of of WWE right now. And I think that is very interesting, honestly. When Vince does get back, I don't know what happened to him. He might be on phone call, who knows. But like I said, so anyway, I'm going to continue with our show. They book a tag match here. And right after that, we go into our first match. Welcome back. But I was just saying that NXT is the flagship show now. You're playing around with too many clips, my friend. Oh yeah. We're never gonna get
NXT has become I used to hate watching NXT, and I really don't know why. And I don't know why I've been brainwashed by watching other products. But I gotta tell you, when we did SmackDown, if you notice, if you sit there and notice, SmackDown is almost the same exact matches every single week. They just flip the competitors in different matches. So realistically,
right.
NXT has.
There you are. You're back. There was a bit of a
NXT is really. They've really bumped up their game, and I feel like even though that they've lost a bunch of people, I feel like this new set of people coming in are just going to replace what they've lost.
Well, that's the thing, right? That is the whole thing. So Ruka got called up. She's IC title champion right now, women's champion. Again, I have to make that statement perfectly clear. And now, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, he's champion. I mean, all these guys and girls are champions on the main roster now. And like you said, they do have the talent. Like I said, I like Zarya a lot. Tatum Paxley, very talented. there are a lot there. Tony D'Angelo, and remember, they just signed it. Io Sky's husband or whatever. He's
Io
fighting Tony
Sky's
D'Angelo, a
husband.
great
Wait,
American
Io
match.
Sky's
So
husband.
yeah,
Who's
uh,
Io Sky's husband?
I kind of agree with you. It has become the flagship show for W, and that is good. Anyway, right after this, we get the first match of the night, which was the North American Championship #1 contender match with Tavion Heights and Jackson Drake and the Project.
This was
And
good. This was a
honestly,
good
this
match.
was a good match. I honestly thought Jackson Drake was going to win just because of those couple close calls.
Hey,
But
Mad Dog, hold on one second. Hold on, my internet's spotty. Hold on real quick.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. All right, hey, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm gonna continue run it down here real quick for us. Like I said, Vandy Project. This was a back and forth match. I see you on the chat, good Chris. Roxanne the Perez won World Championship. It might happen sooner than you think, honestly. I think there's a lot of tension there. Last night I think Z and Katie covered it really well about the tension between Roxanne and who was it? Roxanne and Liv Morgan. So yeah, especially after last night on Raw. Anyway, so this was a great match. When Vince gets back, I'm gonna ask his thoughts on it. Tavion Heights ends up winning the match. So and yeah, then Tavion says to Myles Borne, they help, and it's so like he did. And then we get a promo from Ariana Grace. But yeah, so we'll get into that. Welcome back. Hopefully. Hey, Jeffrey's in the chat as well. I see everybody in the chat. Hi,
What's
guys.
up, Jeffrey?
Here. We are here.
What?
Vince,
No, what's up,
match.
Vince, Jeffrey? No, what's up, Vince, Jeffrey? It's only what's up, Mad Dog? Okay, I see how this goes.
Wow, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh, there we go. All right.
There you go. There you go, Vinny. There you go. You got it. Okay. Take that down now. Anyway, like I said, what's your match? Tavion and who was this again? Tavion and Jackson Drake.
I mean, listen, these young up and coming stars from NXT, I feel like they give the main roster a run for their money. We're not really, honestly, we're really
definitely.
not. Besides,
it's better than what they're doing on SmackDown. No offense, by the way.
Yeah. Besides Rey Fenix and Penta and maybe Rey Mysterio,
that jab at
there's really nobody that's doing these moves like these guys are at NXT.
Right. No, I get you. And honestly, man, it's a huge problem. Hi Marisa, I see you in the chat. Here's the thing. No, Maurice. Actually, I moved to Tuesdays. Vinny moved to Saturdays. For now, I think they're gonna maybe move back to Fridays. I don't know. We'll stay tuned to our socials for that. But anyway, we're here covering NXT tonight because Wrestling Doll, couldn't make it. She'll be back next week with myself. We'll probably go over the Great American Bash card as well. I don't know if we're gonna do a separate show.
I think I'm gonna go this. I think I'm gonna go Sunday. I think I'm gonna go.
Get in?
I don't have to get in. I have people that can get me in.
What? No, stop. You're lying.
Yep. No. I think I'm gonna go Sunday.
There's no people in WWE that can get to Great American Bash. There's no way.
I mean, I told you I'm friends with Stack Lorenzo.
I thought he was in TNA now. Okay, maybe he is on.
No, Stax Lorenzo was on TV tonight.
NXT. Maybe he's both.
No, Stax.
Both. Yes, I know Stax. I thought he was on TNA.
No, he was on tonight.
TNA. I know, but he's also in TNA.
Oh yeah. He's yeah.
Ariana Grace is the daughter of the guy who runs TNA.
Yeah,
Like
Santina
the manager
Morella.
guy.
Yeah, Santina Morella.
Yes, Ariana Grace's daughter. Yeah, Ariana Grace's daughter. Santina Morella. Correct. Yes. That's correct. Yes. Yeah. Fun facts of Mad Dog, by the way. That is a fun fact. I had to do it. But yes, and anyway, Stacks, yeah, was on tonight. Birthright was big. But yeah, see, thank you, Jeffrey. He is on TNA. You know, start watching TNA recently, Vince. You should really start watching it. It's a great, it is a great promotion. I don't think they get enough love and support, unfortunately. I think I'm
watch
gonna watch some of
ANT.
it this Thursday.
You ever watch that?
Oh, what?
You ever watch that, Mad Dog?
What?
ANT?
No. Never heard of that.
No, it's
From
ANT.
AEW.
No, ANT.
What's that?
It's on Thursday nights.
I no.
Yeah, it's right before TNA.
I've heard of real American wrestling. I've heard of that.
It's right
That's
before
on Saturday
TNA.
nights, I think. I don't
It's
watch
on before TNA. It's called ANT.
I know you're fucking with me. We gotta move on because we gotta get through this. Anyway, yeah, you're smart. You're laughing. So come on. All right. Anyway, moving on. Tavion Heights won this match, and yeah, and it looks like it's gonna be Tavion and Myles Borne, or as I like to call him, Young Randy Orton. I don't know if you've ever heard that nickname, but that's what everyone calls him on social media.
They call me Young Randy Orton?
Yeah,
I know they do. They call me Young Randy Orton.
Right now,
They say,
they
I look like Randy Orton. Do I look like Randy Orton, Mad Dog?
Yeah. So they
I do.
Change some words here.
I look like Randy Orton.
Afterward, we get hold on, let me see what we got after. We got the women's speed tournament. I think that's what it was. This thing is the dumbest thing in the world. You know that, right? Yeah, you do know, right? This thing is the dumbest
I look
thing
like Kevin Owens.
possible,
I love that.
Right? I mean, you look, if you're a fan of this speed thing, please tell me. But isn't this thing the dumbest thing that they can ever think of? Right? Like,
well, they're doing it. They're doing it because they're trying to give more people more time on NXT. That's what they're doing. You okay, Mad Dog?
no, I'm fine. It's just my audio keeps cutting out. I don't know why.
I was gonna say I don't even know what you're saying. Yeah, your audio.
I said that the speed tournament. I know. I think it's my internet. We had a storm earlier, but I can't help that. Anyway, listen, I said the speed tournament.
You're doing speed?
Yeah, just what?
Huh?
I said the speed championship is a waste of time.
It's like Dr. Evil said.
Did you see that commercial real quick? Did you see that commercial this morning? The Verizon commercial?
I did. You know what that is, right? They're getting ready for another Austin Powers.
No, they're done. Mini-Me passed away.
No, they're not done.
No, they're done.
That's what that was. It's a tease. He's coming out with another Austin Powers.
No.
I'm telling you, dude.
No.
You wait. Next couple weeks is
going
to announce it.
As much as I would love for that to happen, no, they just can't do it. Mini-Me passed away, unfortunately. I met him once, really cool guy. But before he passed away. But yeah, man, it's just I don't think they're gonna do another one. I think he's done, man. And then again, though, they did say that about, and they are doing another Shrek. I saw the trailer for that this morning. So yeah. Anyway, man, I don't know. What did you think of this match? It was Izzy Dame with Coling versus Thea Hale and the Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Not Judgment Day. Coling versus Thea Hale. Sorry, I'm getting all confused. But Coling remind me of Judgment Day a lot. Sorry about that.
I mean, like I said, we've talked about it. Like, these 2-minute minute matches. I mean, they're nothing but trying to fill in time.
Yeah. This was supposed to be fun facts with Mad Dog. We're gonna keep doing this throughout the show. We did this on SmackDown too. I love it. Your face every time I do this. It used to be a thing on X. It used to be a thing for Elon Musk's platform. It flopped so bad that WWE had to put it on NXT, and they pulled it off of X. Musk actually said it wasn't generating enough views or whatever, so they pulled it. And now they have matches on WWE.
I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Yeah, and why? Anyway, bunch of shenanigans. With the calling happen, and I believe Izzy Dame ends up winning in 2 minutes. Yay. Whoa. Okay.
I mean, they keep you on your feet though, don't they?
You know what it is. Our great Grand Slam Poopa. Shout out to him. Love him, by the way. I miss him. Hopefully he returns soon. But he always said this thing about the Speeds the championship, the whole thing. He always said, he always thought like an alarm was gonna go off, right? He always thought something's gonna happen when they get down to the final minute of the matches, right? And he always said, and that always stuck with me when I was doing it with him in Wrestling Doll. He always said that, and I have to agree with him. It scares the hell out of me when they get down to that 1 minute mark. It really does. So anyway, after we're done with that, we go backstage, or back in the locker room. We get Ren St. Clair backs off of being in Kendall's corner once Lola shows up, and they actually have this whole little thing, and then they have this whole this little exchange. This was a very interesting segment. What did you think?
Again, just more fillers. You know what I mean? We get a lot of promos, and I feel like most of the promos we get, they're just they're really I mean, do we really need them?
No, that's the thing. I think they're trying to just fill airtime, but they also want to show, I think, Lola Vice as much as possible. She's their new it girl. I don't know if you know that. She's the new it girl, by the way.
I don't see her being there much longer.
If you haven't seen that, well, welcome to NXT. If you have seen that, well, welcome back to NXT, because she is the it girl, and obviously it proves it because she was in New York on Sunday. So
do you see her there? You seen her being there longer?
Yeah, AEW has been pretty good, but yes, they really did fail with the speed matches, Maurice. I do agree. They think they want to get I agree. I agree. I agree. Great American Bash isn't 2 weeks. We'll get next week, and we're gonna have a lot of contract signings next week, so I'm excited for that. But the next thing, I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong. I do apologize. Tony D'Angelo, right? Shows up to Naraku. I think that's how you say his name, Vince. I don't know.
I don't know. You're looking at me.
For the sake of this video, I'm gonna call him Evil, because that's what I know him from New Japan. So it shows up to Evil's lair, because I don't know his name, by the way. No idea. the car rule. I tried, Jeffrey. I tried. Like I said, shows up to Tony D'Angelo's lair, in Japan. And then he stomps all over Japanese wrestling traditions. Hikaru says he's an evil man, which is played his old name.
Can I tell you a fun fact?
And then the car promises that he's going to get the belt and walk off. He says evil is coming.
Can I tell you a fun? Can I tell you Venomous's fun fact?
Right. What's gonna happen here? Is Tony gonna retain, or do you think Hikaru wins and Tony goes to the main roster finally?
Well, real quick. Let me give you a fun fact. Venomous's fun fact.
Please open.
That little spot they shot, that Chinese spot, it's actually in downtown. I know exactly where that's at. It's not in Japan. It's in downtown Orlando. No, I don't think he's.
No, it's not. You're lying.
Yes, it is.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I know exactly where it's at. It's not in Japan.
They
I'm telling you right now.
They shot the fucking thing in Orlando. That's great. Oh my god. Oh man. Okay.
I don't think he's.
All right. I believe you. I believe you. Oh my god, that's too funny, man. You do know who this dude is, right? Like, he is married to Io Sky. Like, I found this out from Wrestling Doll. That he's married to Io Sky.
Yes, you told me.
A fun fact with Mad Dog, by the way, Evil is married to Io Sky. Yes, or engaged, or together. I don't know. Everyone says in the internet wrestling community they're married, so I'm just gonna take it as that.
Okay.
Yes, great. Okay, moving on. What did you think of this segment? Besides them filming it in Orlando, obviously.
I don't think Tony D'Angelo's losing the title. I think he's going to retain.
Okay. Okay.
I would be shocked if they let Evil come in and just win the title in his first big match.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Jeffrey, I know Jeffrey. I know a lot about Orlando, and I know those trusts on the top of where they shot. So that's how I know that it was not shot. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't care what anybody says. The NXT WWE does not have that kind of money to fly these two Benbos to Japan to do a 1-minute segment and then fly them back. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
I thought WWE has all the money in the world ever since the TKO acquisition. What happened? Fanatics Fest, $300 main event tickets. Come on.
Yeah, not that kind of money.
Once again, I'm not going. By the way, just to let you know, I'm not going to main event. I just see money.
Is that by you?
God, $300 for that
by you?
shit. So no way. What main event? Yeah,
no, it's at Madison
Square Garden. Saturday night main event, Madison Square Garden, the weekend of the World Cup Finals.
When is it?
18th.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy, isn't it?
There, July 18th, I think.
It's gonna be crazy, isn't it?
And they're telling us to stay home, Vince. Did you know? Another fun fact with Mad Dog is they're telling New Jerseyans to stay home until the World Cup is over because of all the traffic and shit. They're literally telling us, if you can, stay the hell home. I'm not kidding. It's crazy.
Are you going to the World Cup?
Crazy over here. Yeah, that's because of the World Cup. Yes, yeah.
No, are you going to the World Cup?
Hell no, I don't have that kind of money. But if I chose the World Cup or WWE, don't you think I would have chose main event? Come on. The main event, Danhausen's gonna be there, bro. On location, get on Curse.
Are you going to Fan Fest?
No, I'm going to Comic-Con instead. I'm hoping to meet some AW guys there in the fall.
Okay.
AEW, they do big for Comic-Con. Like, they do a whole thing. So I really do hope they show up. But no,
I
yeah,
gotcha.
I chose Comic-Con over FanFest. And then I found out CM Punk's going, and then Roman Reigns is going, but he's not signing. And it's too much money, man. I told you this on SmackDown a couple weeks ago when we did our show. It's too much money they're putting into it, and I really can't. Let me take this down here, and let me see. Why is this not working? See, my internet's messing up tonight. Okay. All right. After that, we get this whole package between Natalia and Jada, Miss Jada Parker. Well, and right after that, we get what'd you first of all, even before, what'd you think about that Natalia Jada Parker beef going on?
I think it's a really good feud. I think they don't really have much to give Natalia right now. I think Natalia also was really busy with her dungeon in Tampa. And I think that she's going to, she's going to take what she can get. And I think her on the NXT doing NXT matches, I think, she's happy that she doesn't have to go all around the world.
Yeah. I didn't know she had a dungeon in Tampa. I thought the dungeon she had was in Canada. Maybe she's got a bunch of them. I don't know.
No, she has one. She has one here in Tampa.
Okay. No, okay.
The one there was a main one.
Okay, there was a main one in Canada, right?
Yeah.
I'm right? There's okay. All right, and she moved it to Tampa. Okay, all right, that makes sense. I think that's what happened with Cody No Rhodes' Nightmare Factory. I think his brother took it over now. I think that's also down there by you guys. So maybe that's in Georgia. I don't know. I can't say. But
that's I think Nightmare is in Georgia. I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, I agree with you with this. I thought the match was a lot better than we thought. Right after that, we get this Keon Carver and EK Prosper, both barge into Robert Stone's office. They have a match next week. Then we get the Natty versus Miss Jada Parker match. This match was a lot of fun, man. I like this. This was a lot of fun, and I'm a little upset they didn't give it to Jada. I thought Natty was gonna put her over, but nope.
Yeah, I really thought they were gonna put her over too. I guess we were both wrong on that one.
No, yeah, man. And you know what? It's kind of crazy to me because Natty doesn't need the win. I agree, Jeffrey. I see your comment down below, my man. I'm gonna highlight it here in a second.
It's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta.
I agree. Probably my favorite fight of the night, Jeffrey. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite match of the night. Sorry, my head's all confused from Sunday's UFC thing, which WWE people were there, by the way. That was a big thing. Including the OTC Roman Reigns. He was there. Back on Raw last night, by the way. Anyway, this whole thing was a very good match between two of them. I really enjoyed it a lot. So now he picks up the win. Then we have my favorite new. Oh goodness, you're cutting out there. My favorite new superstar, Vince. Do you know my favorite new superstar is in NXT?
No, who is it?
Mason Rook.
Okay.
You know Mason Rook?
I know Mason Rook.
You do know Mason Rook. That is fantastic. You know him personally, or you just know of him?
No, I don't know him personally.
Okay. That's fine. Mason Rook and Lizzie Rain. I still don't care for her whole thing, by the way. It's not my cup of tea. Walk and talk about their futures as prospects before Tristan Angels and Aaron Warrock cut them off. And talk about the Mr. NXT title we had next week. Angels wants Rourke Evolve title on the line. Rourke says he's okay with that. And Rook and Rain want Rourke to kick Angelus's So that's
This
what
is a
happened.
fake title, right?
He had another speed match, Vinny. Hey, for speed matches. I'm so excited. Okay, you don't seem that thrilled about the speed match. So, all right, let me get into this here. It was between Ariana Grace with Birthright versus Layla Diggs. What did you think of this another speed match? We got two
I feel
tonight.
bad for Layla Diggs. I feel bad for her because Ariana Grace doesn't know how to wrestle. She's really bad in the ring. And for her to beat this girl that like honestly like showed more passionate and better move set than Ariana Grace, for her to lose was just that's bad. Just bad.
Right. So Ariana Grace did pick up the win. Yeah. Um, cutting out. I think it's my internet, man. So sometimes I hear you, sometimes I don't. So that's why I'm kind of looking kind of puzzled. It's not a thing. It's just I don't know if it's these headphones or just my internet tonight. I don't know. But Ariana Grace did get the win. Right after that, we got Noah Dar. Yeah, I agree, Jeffrey. I see that in the chat there. But maybe they're just trying to push Birthright more. Love Birthright. Yay! Birthright. Vince. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Moving on, we get Noah Dar. He admits that he wasn't looking for a team when he came back, but I Romeo, I think it's Romeo Manano, I think his name is, ends up being the perfect guy, and they work and they teach, and then Dorian Vance and then Sean Legacy, they show up, and then they have a whole thing, and then Tate Wilder shows up, and and then he has the whole thing. So this was really a weird. I didn't really care for it. Like I said, you're cutting out here, so I'm trying to do my best here. But yeah, I don't know. What did you think of this?
It's another dumb promo. That's what I thought about it.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna reset these headphones real quick. Turn them on and off. I know you can still hear me, but I think they're trying to connect to my phone, and I want to have them back to the computer. My Bluetooth is off right now, so should be good. Let me reconnect these here.
Oh, when Mad Dog does that, let me get my place back here.
I'll try and reconnect my headphones.
Ariana Grace, and then we have the promo.
Out there. Hold on. Come on. Oh wait. 1 minute. I gotta turn the back on.
So we go over. They also go over next
I
week.
don't have that
There's,
many
like he
issues
said in
with
the beginning
these
of the show, there's going to be a
headphones, but
couple
tonight I've been having the biggest issue with this. I don't know.
contract signings.
Hold on, give it a minute. Let
We
me see
got
it.
Angel versus Ruka,
Disconnect.
and Hank
What
and
the hell?
Tank
On
versus
my
Birthright contract signings for next week. Live on NXT.
Give me
Let's
a
talk
minute
about
here. I'm
this.
trying.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I know exactly where
There
we're
we
at
go.
here.
I think I got you finally. Good God, that took forever to reset these. What match you want to talk about next? I'm sorry.
I think we're at the main event.
Oh yeah, so we're at the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, finally. Main event was great tonight. Lola Vice, Kendall Grace, Kendall Gray. I'm sorry, Kalani Jordan versus Zarya. Yeah, this was a great match, man.
I was shocked to see Paxton at the end of the match, because I really thought that was her last stunt in NXT.
No, apparently they're gonna continue the feud, I guess. So it's, yeah, they're gonna continue the feud, I guess. She's on the poster for Great American Bash, you know.
Oh,
Another
nice.
comeback with MADDOG. Yeah. This was a good match. This was back forth. Lola had everything. Zarya had the power bomb. That was so cool. So you're getting tired, so we're gonna wrap this up soon. A couple minutes here. We're gonna wrap this up. But yeah, what did you think of the match, man? It was just everybody everywhere, and then, like you said, Tam Paxley shows up at the end, and that's what made Lola and I think Kendall win.
I was very surprised with Kendall Gray. I've never seen Kendall Gray wrestle. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, not Kendall Gray.
Kalani Jordan.
Was she wearing the white tonight, Kalani Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never seen her wrestle before, so I was very surprised.
Oh, okay. I guess you don't watch much Evolve then, do you?
No, is she on Evolve?
Yes.
When is Evolved on?
Very, very. Wednesdays on Tubi during Dynamite.
Tubi. Is that another fee to pay?
You can catch that for free on Tubi, by the way.
Oh, free on Tubi. Okay, free on Tubi.
Yep. Evolved is on Tubi for free.
Okay.
I agree, Jeffrey. I see your comment there. I do agree. Very fun main event indeed there.
Yep. It was good. Definitely was good.
All right. So at the end of the show, Tam Paxley shows up. They win. Then at the end, Tatum and Zarya start brawling. And then it looks like Kalani and Kendall get into some beef. And then Kendall knocks Lola Vice with the championship. And that's how we end the show. Kind of bit of chaos to end tonight's NXT.
Yeah, it was a little crazy tonight. But it was a good show. It was all in all a good show.
I agree with that. But before we get off, I'm not even gonna run my segment because I'm tired too, and I have a doctor in the morning. I need to get to bed. But I just want to give a couple big stories. I don't know if you heard this, man. I see you're tired, so we're gonna wrap this up in a minute. I really did like the old man back. Can't wait for next week. Wrestling Doll will be back with me. Thank you for filling in tonight. I do appreciate this a lot. But Rhea Ripley is hurt right now. And they don't know how serious the injury is, but they know it's pretty serious, and they're talking about her maybe even giving up the title. So that's
when did she get hurt
right now, man?
When did she get hurt?
Mm-hmm.
No, when did she get hurt?
I think I lost you there. So hopefully I can reconnect. Let me see.
When did she get hurt?
I'm gonna get back in here. I have you now. But, like I said, why is this not working? Give me a minute. I lost my connection again.
Mayday, we're going down.
So, just give me a minute. We're going to try and get this done. Okay, couldn't connect. All right. I'm going to do this. All right. Should be able to hear you now. I see you there. It's okay. Anyway, that is our show. There was a couple other stories, but I can get to them next week. Thank you for joining me tonight. You're actually on my speakers, believe it or not, so you might hear yourself, but that's fine. And yeah, guys, we'll be back next week. Thank you, Vince, for covering. And I will talk to you guys next week. Peace out.
All right, guys.